Hi, whoever's there. I'm just going to wait for people to come in because I think I'm early. A little bit. A couple of minutes. I'll drink my brew a minute because every time I brew one up, I start talking and it goes cold. I love autumn. It's cosy, cosy. I'm going to switch this off. Just waiting for some people to come in. I took it upon myself to start beading today. These tiny little beads, the amount of time I wanted to chuck it through the window, but I'll persevere with it. First time trying this, I don't even know what you call it. See all these little beads going around in a tube? Trying to thread a needle. Oh my god. Tiny one as well. But I'm having a bash at it. I'll just wait for a few more people to come in. Hi. Duck. Very excited as usual. Especially on this because everybody knows I get very excited on this chat about JFK Jr. anyway, even though there's some out there who are still dismissing it, but that's fine, that's just not their reality. But it's definitely mine and a lot of other people out there, and there's new things that have propped up and other people re-reporting that were sort of like, oh, I've said this about JFK Jr., I'm not going to say it again, but now I'll have to come back and say it again because actually, guess what's happened? So, I'll just have another sip and then I'll start. Any trolls come in, you'll just be flipped out. But anyway, I saw today, well, my dad sent it me because I don't read the papers or watch the news, but guess what? The Daily Mail in the UK, if any Americans are on in a bit, guess what they were reporting on? Anyone seen it? Just guess who? The conspiracy theory, the Daily Mail, I've wrote it out, this was the Daily Mail. Are you ready if you've not seen this? And some people think, oh, well, it's fake news. Well, hello, mainstream media is fake news, and we all know about that, what they're trying to do to certain people over here, and what they've tried to say Tommy Robinson was, and this, that, and the other. No, are you ready for this one? We all know they lie and try to take you away from the truth and divert you. So the Daily Mail have said, Trump supporting conspiracy theorists are peddling the bizarre videos claiming JFK Jr. is alive and attending the president's rallies under the name of Vincent Fusca. Well, I never, mainstream media. Oh, it's a conspiracy theory. Okay. there was a bit on this, so I've just wrote a little bit out. According to QAnon, JFK Jr. could be alive and well if shots of a man by the name of Vincent Fusca are to be taken seriously. And some social media users believe JFK Jr. is helping Trump make America great again as part of the plan that was set up in 1999. Well, blow me down with whatever the saying is. Sherlock is on the case. I'm on it. We've been on it for ages. I did these videos months ago. Makes me laugh because what they're trying to do, if people don't get it, is they're saying it's the Trump conspiracy theory. So all the sheeple over here who are asleep and watch the telly and don't know anything, they'll read that in the newspaper, or if they do put it on mainstream media, and think, oh, so when it does come in, there's a lot of people reporting about JFK Jr. and Q and what's going on. They'll all think, oh yeah, I read it in the newspaper and it's a conspiracy theory. Okay, because we know mainstream media always tell the truth, don't we? Hi. Exactly, and that's why they reported on it, because they know what's coming. They know about certain stuff, and they're trying to just put it out there that it's a conspiracy theory. Okay, just like when Tommy Robinson went to prison and everyone did a march, and the papers and that and the TV, if anyone watched it, whether you believe in Tommy or not, were reporting on less numbers at his march and this, that and the other, and pictures, just the way they twist it all. And that's not just with Tommy, that's with loads of different things, because we know how they work. So if anyone thinks that, oh, the Daily Mail have reported right on it's a conspiracy theory, you need to go and do your homework, because I come across a lot of people who are just like, oh, it's not true, someone just said before, they might be watching, I don't know, and I don't really care. Oh, he was wrong though, Q's wrong because he was wrong on the amount of numbers that voted Kevin. Yeah, there was something that went on with that, but at the end of the day, no, he wasn't anyway, because mathematically it added up to Q. I think it was 17 or 18. At the end of the day, we got told before, way before, that Cav was going to get voted in, and he did. And everything Q has reported on, has told us about to research, and things that are going to happen. And a lot of the things that were said, the drops that started last year, are all coming together now. But people who don't research properly, I keep saying this, I'm sorry, if you haven't done it from the beginning and you're not following Trump tweets, obviously you're going to think it's a farce and it's not real. Trump has never got anything, Q has never got anything right. All right then. Okay. MSM laugh out loud, does anybody really believe anything? Well, there's still a lot that are asleep, but to put it out there in the Daily Mail just made me laugh, because I thought, here we go. They're starting to report over here, but not the truth, obviously, because they want everyone to think it's a conspiracy theory. Now, the last Trump rally, was it Pennsylvania? He was there, wasn't he? I was watching it, but I was looking in the wrong direction, because normally, for us lot who are on the Q train and the JFK Jr. train, if you're not, oh well, he's normally on the left or the right hand, the left side or the right side with his wife, sometimes not with his wife when he's aka Vincent Fusca. They're always right behind him. So I was like, I can't see anyone that might be in a bit of disguise, or he might look like it. No, he doesn't. No, because he was up the stairs at the top, and all the pictures are flying around, hi, and they're all over Twitter and everywhere. We are living on two different timelines. I am into all that different dimension thing. That's why I said at the beginning, if it isn't your reality, all this JFK Jr. thing and QAnon, it's definitely my reality. The shift is definitely my reality. Or have I moved up in a different dimension or something? Because he was there, he was at the top, and if you actually go and look at it, and it's on 17 now, they had stickers on the ties that said, was it, what did it say on the ties? It said Lou. But the way it was skewed looked like it said Q. But obviously it was meant to look like that, as we know. And oh, let me plug you in. My wife and I are going to throw a party. Oh God, I'll be throwing a party. Just let me check you in the. I don't think it's switched on. No. Well, that's what I mean. People just don't get it. They don't get the fact that he's been to the rallies. He's been in disguise, people. When he's Vincent Fusca, it's more noticeable, but he has a false bit of a nose on there. Fedora hat. Dad wore a fedora hat. JFK wore a fedora hat. Fedora hats were made by a company called Kavanagh, but with a C. But isn't that... Oh, it's a coincidence, is it? The glasses, like his dad's glasses. Someone said he had a bag on, like a bag his dad used to wear. Could have been his dad's. I was looking for pictures of his dad with a bag. You know, I do research. It is another beautiful day. Yep, people's reality. I have faith, that's why I have faith in humanity and that, you know, things are going good. Ruby, the card he held up, Ruby. Few things there. Could be the ruby ring his mum wore. Ruby, the guy, was it the name of something? The guy, I can't even remember it was now. To do with his dad's death. Lots of things. Yeah, they got makeup on. He wanted to be an actor. People just can't really think outside the box. Where we go one we go all in the Q drops. We all say that, where we go one we go all. It's the Kennedy bell. That is inscripted on the Kennedy bell. You know, when they had the boats because they loved the sea. He went down in the sea, didn't he? But like they said, they couldn't look at the autopsy pictures, certain things around his death that just don't add up. But as we know, he's alive anyway, so that's okay. His dog's names, his dog's name was one called Friday. I think his cat was called Ruby. He had a dog and a cat. I think his cat was called Ruby and his dog was called Friday. And apparently in one of the Q posts, I don't know when it was, someone was saying he'd said my father in one of the posts. So it said something. A lot of the posts in the Q reference JFK, JFK Jr., the Kennedys, but some people don't realise that. And the where we go one we go all is off the Kennedy bell. I was watching today. And also, someone was saying today, this is going to be one of the biggest stories, like we said, the Great Awakening, the biggest stories in 1,000 years to do with what they're going for, because I wrote this down, as we know, and there's much more. They're going for the cabal, which is Hillary Clinton, Bush's, Obama, FBI, CIA, BLM, Uranium One, the Hammonds, the Rothschilds, Saudi Arabia, the Bilderbergs, the child trafficking, the paedophilia, and the assassinations and etc, because there's lots of different things. And this is why I say, people who don't believe it, I don't know like why you don't think it's a thing that we're all fighting against. It's the same fight, all to do with the same thing. So when people, I just see people going on about it as a bad thing, and it's a truth movement, it's a movement. Divided we fall, united we stand. One of the greatest pictures ever is John at his dad's funeral. When he salutes. I'm so cute. I was also watching today. Is JFK Jr. alive? Is he cute? And that was by a channel called David Sublick channel. And that's, I think that's how you say it, Zublick. And that was a really good video. And then we've got Cordicon, and Cordicon's on Twitter as well. And he did do a JFK Jr. video the other week, and he was like, and I'm not going to talk about it again because I'm not sure. But now he's come back on because he's like, do you know what? He has put, and I've said this in a post before, and this was in a Q post, Vince Fusker, high with QAnon, mathematically impossible. He's talking about it. And there was a video where someone had said, you know, when Obama said something about what's Trump got a magic wand? And I believe that Trump said something on the lines of at the rally, yeah, we've got a magic wand, we've got one. He turned round, waves at the side, and guess who was up at the top? Vincent Fusker, because he always waves at our John. And I say our John because he's going to unite the world after he's united America. Yeah, oh, it's just, do you know what? It's just amazing. I just wish people could see this that are not seeing it. But it's just brilliant. I'm just seeing loads of people reporting on it more and more. Even Joe Masspose, wink wink, nudge nudge, just saying, you know, he's wondering now if, JFK Jr. could be alive, and what if he doesn't think Trump's gonna run for a next term. And I said, no, neither do I, because I think someone's gonna pop in for him. And it's all just getting very exciting. But if you've just come in, I was just saying that the Daily Mail over here are reporting on the Trump conspiracy of JFK Jr. being alive, the bizarre videos claiming, and people on platforms like me talking about JFK Jr. being live, but it's all a conspiracy, and it might have been, they're saying it's part of a plan that's been put together in 1999. Why is that then? Because that's supposedly when JFK Jr. died, in 1999. Oh, you've just read the internet's going down in 48 hours. If it is, something's happening, because I don't think we've had any Q drops. Normally when it's quiet, something's happening. I wouldn't be surprised. It will go back up again, even if... Oh, I'm not thinking with all... I do believe in that, but who said it's going down? You never know. It could go down and come back up, and it'll be on the right setting it's supposed to be on. Do you know what I mean? But then again, there's lots of mad things going down, and I don't put it past them, but we'll see. All about these numbers, yes, and the math. And when Cordicon said it's mathematically impossible, I said this months ago when I did the JFK Jr. videos. If you look back in my videos a few months ago about it all and numerology, it's mathematically impossible that lots of things add up to JFK Jr. and his father. Because what did his father know in the government, in the deep state, which is global as well? What did he know that other governments know? What's been hidden and what's been covered up? Not just the stuff, the little bits, what's been covered up, you know, top class secret stuff that really we should all know about. And another person, I said yesterday, beautiful person, Kanye West at the Oval Office, like I said yesterday. Oh my God, on form. People sit there listening to him, probably like they listen to me sometimes, thinking he's crazy. He's so switched on. He's so in, and they call him mental. Well, they would, wouldn't they? Because he's talking about the truth. And he's talking about mental health. When you start talking truth and you start talking about other things that people don't get, they think you're mental. He's not on anything. I don't drink. I don't take drugs. I don't smoke. I'm not on medication. I don't get illnesses. I'm not ill with anything. I'm quite sound in the mind. Do you know what I mean? And so is he. And he's talking about mental health as in, he brought tears to my eyes. He's so beautiful. Because I just mean that in a sense of, he's awoke from the MK Ultra, whatever he was under in all there. You know, you go and look at that and you'll find out about it all. It is real, people, sorry to say. We do live in a different frigging reality to what's put out on the TV. And he was saying about, he was saying about meditation, which I've been talking about, which I'm trying to get into. Because it is good for your health, it is good for your mind, body and soul. He was talking about all sorts of different things. The only person who could be president, exactly, and that's who will be running. And he was talking about, we need educating, people need re-educating, it needs breaking down, re-educating on what exactly is good for us health benefits wise, not the stuff that they just fob you off with something, put you on a load of pills and you end up iller than you were before and probably end up can't coming off it. I think he did say something about kids with ADHD or something like that, something that kids get today, and I believe him as well. He said, no, there's no such things. Kids are sat too much. Kids are bored. And to tell the truth, I'm not surprised, because the stuff they're teaching us in schools, it's not the teachers' fault, it's the stuff that they're trying to dumb us down with. I think kids are finding it boring and they don't want to be sat for long. They should be doing physical things, and there should be a new way of teaching. Do you know what I mean? And I don't care if anyone thinks that's a pile of shit. It isn't. It's easy to fob kids off now, and I'm sorry if anyone's got a child like that, but I mean, kids like that are not what they say they are. I think they're very clever children. They're being told, no, they're too, too busy because they want to be doing other stuff with the board, obviously, with the stuff that they've got. They want to be doing something that stimulates the brain, but no, get to doctors and we'll stick you on this and quieten you down a little bit. That's how I see it. He was sort of saying that as well, because it's true. They want us all ill, on meds, and all depressed and down in the dumps, and watching the TV and eating loads and just being controlled and dumbed down. Fact. Yeah, to shut us all up and just keep us docile, because we're easy to control, if you know what I mean. And they're doing it to our kids, and that's why they're throwing all the stuff out there with the transgender thing, just everything they're throwing at our kids. Yeah, remote controlled, exactly. And then they go on about, you can get microchips. People are having microchips in the hands where they can open their own doors. And everyone's like, whoa, yeah, to keep us sheep. Oh, yeah, this is X. Yeah, I'll have that. No, thanks. Because they'll be controlling you even more then. You won't be able to get in your house or get in your car because they'll be controlling. They'll be able to switch it off. So I don't want all that stuff. Yep, slow kill, depopulation. I think I heard the other day when Trump was talking about medications, they are special. I see them. They operate on energy. Yeah, energy. It's all about frequencies. We're all made from light and frequencies and sound and vibrations, and that's what they do. Well, we'll see what happens there with that one, because I know about it, but remember the scaremonger as well. So, but you know, we'll see. But yeah, all this stuff to dumb us down. Well, you never know. It might be a blackout and then something else comes on, because if it's mainstream media saying something, I take absolutely no notice of what they say, because normally it means something's happening behind the scenes. Yeah, the transgender and everything, it's just ridiculous. It's just all about control. Just looking at chat. It's like I said, there's so many people red-pilled, but so many people who aren't totally got their eyes open. But it's just ridiculous. Hi. That's why I've said we've got to learn to, it's really hard, like I was saying the other day, with food and different things, even exercise, whatever, you've got to learn to slowly deprogram yourself to what we've been programmed to. Because I was just watching a lovely girl, I've got to come up with these names of people I've been watching. Yeah, even your parents have taught you, educated you and controlled you in a way that is bad. But it's not, they're not bad, it's the way they've been educated off their parents, and that goes back and back and back to how they put this in the system, to what people believe, to what we believe now. This is a very materialistic world, and people, I will be talking about this, some people don't think they're good enough when they haven't got a certain job or a certain amount of money or a certain, I'll be better if I had that car, that'll make me happy, I'll be better, because that's what they throw out on that stupid thing in the corner of the TV, adverts all the time. Oh, look at our happy family, and look at my lovely man and my lovely wife, and you'll be happy too if you have a life like this. What do you mean, them adverts that were showing you California? Not being rude or anything, I think it was California. Oh, come to California, it's beautiful and all that. Yes, there are places that are, but I've seen the videos of the places of, is it Skid Row and all them places? They don't show you the reality of places because they don't want you to know. Because they want you consuming and getting depressed, because you'll soon realise that, you know, all that stuff's fake. It's all fake. Well, the Q said they were leaving Israel till last, you know, the regime. So we'll see what goes on there. Hi. Yeah. Yeah, it's exactly people leaving Cali in the drones, in the droves. Why? That thing in the corner is a tell-lie vision. It tells lies. It's pumping stuff out all the time, subconsciously as well. You're not good enough unless you have these clothes, these labels, you know, a lot of money. You're not good enough unless you drive this car. You're not good enough unless you do this. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. You're not good enough. That's what it's pumping out. You are good enough. You don't need all that shit. It's materialistic. You need to go within and learn a few things. Yeah, that's what it's about, right and wrong as well. But we're programmed. It's hard to break free. Sometimes even if you think red, sometimes it's so hard to break free from different things. It's. I can watch people now or talk to other friends, and it's so frustrating, and I just give up saying anything now. But it's a bit like, oh, you know. I mean, I've just sent a picture of the Vincent Fusker rally and all that to my friend, because we're telling about it, and even she believes it now, and she's just sent a picture going, oh my god, you know, she's like, she even said she's not into all this, she doesn't follow it, but she said there's something up, this world bonkers. I said it is, and that's the thing. I say we're not here to just live, work and die, and that's just it for people who just think that's the way it is. No, it isn't. It wasn't meant to be this way. It wasn't meant to be this way. But there's somebody out there who's put a plan together. Biggest story ever to be told in 1,000 years. I was also learning about indigenous people in, you know, the American natives, you know, American Indians and stuff like that, how they said about, a girl was talking about genocide, the one that you think was the biggest genocide actually wasn't one of the biggest genocides that you get told at school. It was actually the indigenous I wonder why. Makes me think now, were Native American Indians a bit like, I see them as like Avatar people now. That's like, I always bring this film up, but I see that just in a lot of things. But there it is again, 2,000 years. Yeah, Q said Israel for last. Absolutely, exactly. Avatar again. They were like indigenous, weren't they? And what did they do? They came along and wanted to rip everything up, destroy the earth, rip the trees out, because the trees are all connected to us. Like everything's connected to us. Life is an ocean with many ups and downs. Yep. Well, I said that. We don't always flatline. We have little bumps put in the way. It's to make you get over your fears. And then you get stronger, and then you'll have a few other little things. It's to make you stronger. It's to make you realise that you can get over anything. You can do, instead of saying you can't, you can. All for money, exactly. We are the heart of the city. Exactly. Yeah, great film, Lessons. That film really spoke to me. I loved the song. I just loved it because it was like a proper message in it. The song I See You. I think it's I See You, but I love that film. And going down the conspiracy of aliens and that, why would they come here then? Because what do humans always do? We always want, I don't mean us who know right from wrong, always want to kill, don't we? Always want to kill things that we see as different or a threat, or see as a threat maybe because they look different, but is that a bit like the Native American Indians? They were different because they were spiritual and they knew certain laws of the universe and the earth and stuff like that, and these people came along, although they didn't like that, did they? Oh, you can't be like that, knowing the secrets of certain spiritual ways and all that, which is, like I keep saying, is for all of us. And some people might think that's a bit whack, but it's true. You need to start meditating, people. Get in touch with your over selves, that I like to say. But it's true. It's true in my reality as well. So I don't care if people come on and go, oh, this, that, and the other. I'm not bothered. There's a lot of people on here that are in the same reality as me right now. Native Americans believe Devil's Tower to the... Yeah, I've heard that as well before, because if you think about it, they tried to chop the AUR tree down. And some people think that... See, they say... But was that mainstream media saying that? I don't know, because some say they cut the trees down because they didn't want us going to the heavens, because you could... And then it makes me think of that newish Jack and the Beanstalk film. I can't remember what it's called. I don't know if it's called Jack or Jack and the Bean, or a different name, but it was Jack and the Beanstalk, where the beanstalk, obviously, as we know, went up in the clouds to another land, and you want to chop it down. It's like what they did to the trees. I believed... Dolly, at the end of my day is a great day. Oh, thank you. I believe those that look like silicone trees, I believe they would have been massive. I believe there was a time, people want to say prehistoric or whatever it was, or the giants that I was talking about before, because I believe pressures and things were different way back then, and the alignment of the planets affected different things, because it does, that they chopped these trees down because they were supposed to be there. They were supposed to be in working with what we were doing. Trees connect. Trees communicate. They have an underground system. They chopped them down, didn't they? Like they're destroying forests now, and the animals that live in it, and saying, oh, it's this, that, and the other, and they're destroying them. And once you destroy some trees, it destroys the other root systems underneath, and this, that, and the other, and then others don't do as well, and this, that, and the other. I was watching stuff about that as well. So it's all connected. Oh, I do. I love them. I mean, I love trees. My mum hates them. She's always trying to chop them down. She chopped one down in my garden and nearly went mad. Ugh. I'm like, Mum, they're like the lungs of the planet. What are you doing? Oof. But she'd just love a concrete city, my mum. I'm like, no, that's what they wanted. That's what they've been doing, concrete city, so everything's dead. Oh, let's get plastic grass in your garden, people, because it's trendy. No, what it is they want you having synthetic shit because it's not real. It's not from the earth. You want to have stuff that's real, Mother Earth, not plastic grass. Sorry if anyone's got it, but my sister nearly got it. I was like, don't get plastic grass. I know it can be a pain to cut your grass sometimes, but it's plastic. You can't connect to earth. Sit in your garden and... No. Sorry, not for me. Could be for you, but definitely plastic grass is not for me. Plastic grass. Yeah, let's go and find the silicone trees. Yeah, you're just going to roll around in your back garden. You should do. I always said in summer, when it's nice, you take your shoes and socks off and put your feet to the grass, put your feet to the earth. Drink a coffee outside. It's nice. It's connecting. We're all connected to everything. We are everything. We're all connected. We are all one. Everything is one. The energies flow in plants, flowers, the earth, everything. Everything around you. Yeah, it grounds you. Definitely. That's why they say put your soles of your feet to the ground. Your toes are like root systems. You don't know you're getting energy through the ground. This is the sort of stuff they don't want you to know as well. Energy through. You're not going to get it through plastic grass, are you? Actually, I saw some of your videos with your dog and that up Snowdonia, and that was it. My dad's been up there. Yeah, it's good. A squirrel could go from Canada to Florida without touching the ground. Hi, Dee. No, I was just saying it was just people reporting on JFK Jr. and Qanon, who's done another one. If you don't know, Qanon on YouTube and Twitter has done another one because he said, I think I'm getting on the JFK Jr. thing, I don't know, the other week. And then he said, I'm not going to talk about it again because some people are not sure. And now he's like, I need to talk about it again because loads of people are reporting on it. The Daily Mail over here, the newspaper of I'll just read it out again for anyone that's new. I'll just tell you what the Daily Mail have said. Yeah, minerals are brilliant for us. The Daily Mail said, I just wrote a little bit down. Trump supporting conspiracy theories are peddling bizarre videos of JFK Jr. alive, attending the president rallies under the name of Vincent Fusca. Well, I never. Not just Vincent Fusca, by the way. According to QAnon, JFK Jr. should be alive and well. If shots of a man by the name of Vincent Fusca are to be taken seriously, and some social media users believe JFK Jr. is helping Trump make America great again, part of a plan that started in 1999. Why are you supposed to have died in 1999? Yeah, funny that. Vincent Fusca, what does his name mean? You know the meaning of your name? It means conquering dark or conquering darkness. Q said way back, dark to light. It's just a coincidence. That name means, what a coincidence. Conquering darkness. It's mathematically impossible, like Qanon said. Yeah, I've just said about Qanon, Dad. Oh, yeah, sorry, and Qanon is the first on that video. Go and check him out. My dad's just reminded me. The first one to report. Well, he's not the first one to report, Dad, because I've reported on it, actually. The first one to report that JFK Jr. is R, which we've been saying. R. When Q puts Q at the bottom of something, when he's put R, we've always said, well, I have, and me and my dad and some others on it, have always said R is JFK Jr. So, yeah, he said, well, he's not quite the first one, but over there, yeah, we've been shouting it out for a while. JFK Jr. R is JFK Jr. What do you mean a while back? Or did he say it a while back? In JFK Jr. last interview reveals a bit of the plan if you're looking. Yeah, look here, look there. We'll look over here. Thank you. Q. I can't say it without just saying thank you. Yeah, JFK Jr.'s last interview before he died, the last one that's all over YouTube. Oh, right, so he was one of the... Oh, right, I thought you meant just recently. Okay, that's good. Stop taking a spot. Like, hey. Yeah, because on... I can't even remember what it was. A bit ago, one of the last Q drops a while back was look here, look there. I can't remember what it was. Mirror... Think, mirror, look here, look there, whichever way around it was. And when you look at the last interview of JFK Jr., which is on YouTube, people, you can see it. She says, we're going to look here, we're going to look there, and he looks behind him, and then the Trump rally comes up and he looks behind him, and who was there? And oh my God, that's when we all went mad. It was like, oh my God, it's JFK Jr. Then I'd found the Vincent Fusca shop on Facebook, which was mad. It only had a few pages on. I don't think it's there now. When you looked at the pictures in the background, it was showing you a world, like when the world turns, because that was the what they had done in America that was interrupted on the assassination of JFK. There was a picture of John Lennon up there. There was a picture of Marilyn Monroe, and the way they put the price tags around hanging high around the pictures where the clothes were, because it was a clothes shop. There was random flowers on the floor, like, because we know the connection with Marilyn Monroe and JFK. Looked like a crime scene. Because was it saying Marilyn Monroe was murdered? I think so. Was it saying who did I say the other one? John Lennon. And then that Facebook page, I think someone said it's gone now. There was just random things up there that were really odd. But when I looked at it, I was like, hang on a minute. This is a bit weird. What's that? What's that? What's that? You can see things. Because once you open your eyes and see the symbols and different things, so they've used them as well. Oh, we know he lives. Yes, definitely. Yes. Memphis, we know, don't we? He definitely lives. Like I said, if there's anyone on here who doesn't believe it, well, get ready to be well, you might think it's a miracle, but in my reality, he's definitely alive and well. You can see him right there. The Vincent Fusca pictures that you can see quite close up, you can tell he's got a piece of prosthetic on here. Because there is a guy that looks like him, and it's like, you know what I mean? There's someone trying to put out there, but you can tell. I don't know if he's got false teeth in, like something showing because his teeth look different, but you can tell it's him. Square lip. Oh, it's just amazing. No, sometimes you don't get a notification. It's YouTube, you know what they're trying to do. There have been other interesting people framed behind President Trump at the rally. Yeah, I mean, the sisters have been there. Bits of the family have been there. There's just some really mad things that have been happening at the rallies. Yeah, I've just read it out, Dad. Daily Mail article said Vincent Fusca had been tracked down and asked about it, and he didn't deny it. Laugh out loud. Oh my God, it's hilarious. Yeah, over the target, exactly. The blinkers are off, no more tunnel. Exactly, that's the thing. Once you know, and I don't just mean about JFK Jr., once you know how it works, it's like people saying about Q still having people going, oh, this, that, and the other. And it's like, if you don't research properly from the beginning, because I know a lot of people that don't, and someone was saying today, sorry if you're on here, but you said it, I'm not going to say who it was. Oh, yeah, but Q's been wrong on everything. Think he was wrong on the Kavanaugh thing because the numbers didn't come up, but it still added up to the same thing. We still got told Kavanaugh was going to be in way before, and he did. And we knew that. We were just watching it being played out for mainstream media. If you do not research from the beginning with all the crumbs, and watching great people on YouTube who do the breakdown of the clues that are given to us, because not everyone can. When you look at it, it is a bit like someone said today, oh God, it confuses me. I was like, yeah, it does, but if you go to the right channels and the right people, there are people that are putting people off about it because they're paid to do that anyway, and some people just don't believe in it because they don't research properly. And then the Trump tweets and all that. What did Trump say the other day? He got asked about Q. He said, oh, I don't know, but Q people are really good. No, he doesn't know. Okay. So yeah, it's just good. But like I said, if people don't research from the beginning, you can't really comment on something saying it's not real if you've not researched properly. And people are like, we want facts. We want facts. It's like, if you want facts and you want, what do you call it, evidence, you need to go and research and you'll find the evidence. It's there for everybody to see. Plain as day in front of your face. Paid, yeah, Sorrow's clowns, exactly. No, I don't think there was any queue today, but there's time because in America we're on a different time, aren't we? Dixie Doodle has a nice thread on Twitter. Yeah, Dixie Doodle's good. There's lots of people over Twitter talking about it. Hi, I wonder about the clones too. Yeah, yeah. I mean, look, Kanye West, I was talking about him again. Look at what they said on the news about him. They discussed him. Look at the words they were using. And they've called everyone else racist. Oh my God. Love to Kanye. Just love him. Seen as a nutcase, isn't he? He's got mental problems because he's talking the truth and he's not controlled anymore, like I said before. Not controlled. Did anyone see him at the Oval Office? Oh my God. I love that guy. Did anyone see Kid Rock and all the others talking about the music industry? Well, boom, boom, boom. Talking about the music industry and bringing great music back and sorting the music industry out. Well, I never. Because the music industry is a massive problem, or it has been a big problem. So, didn't see that one coming. Oh, they were so mean to him, but I hope he just shoved that off because he knows how it works. Obviously, he was in the music industry. Yeah, what music industry? Obviously, what Hollywood? I think they need a new name for that. All these stupid celebs coming out with the patheticness they're coming out with. Oh, is it Mike Love from the Beach Boys? I couldn't remember who half of them were. Oh, is it? Ooh. Oh, he's so incredible. But the way he talks, some people don't get it because he talks about, this, that, and the other, and he talks about some of the stuff I talk about, and he's going on about spirituality and meditating, and we should do this. We're energy, and we're all one, and we're one love because it's the truth. But when people start talking about that, you're seen as crazy. No, you're crazy because you sit in front of the telly and believe everything that you've been fed for years. That the television in the corner, the thing that's programmed us for many, many, many decades. Yeah, they're just saying 5G everywhere except in Israel. Well, they're going for Israel, so I don't think, I think something will be happening with that. Yeah, me and Kanye would have a good chat. Well, I'm just hoping I thought that was funny as well. I'm supposed to be going to New York next year, with a load of girls and that, and it'll be in it like this time next year, October, which I just thought was quite funny. And I just need to go to Trump Towers and see Trump and Kanye. And Kanye's well awake. Kanye's the best he is. He's brilliant. Yeah, he's stronger than all the people hating on him. Of course he is. How are they going to hate when all he wants to promote is love? Exactly. Exactly. Sometimes you can love people, but you don't have to like the people. Um, but yeah. I don't know what anyone is saying if you're not speaking English. Oh. But I just think he's a great guy. What is that? Looks like we've got a you know what in. Uh, yeah, I thought it would be because when you get the people that dwell under the bridge, it's all they seem to want to do for some reason. Quite sad, really. Time out to you. So yeah. Well, I always get them in here, don't I? Peel to reveal vid. Oh yeah, Kellyanne Hub News. Me and my dad were discussing Kellyanne Hub News because she's brilliant. She does a lot on JFK Jr. Yeah, Dwellers. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But she just goes right down it. I did my videos a few months ago and I still talk about it, but I just couldn't go that in depth about it because I see him, so I know I believe it. So I'm like, I don't. But she's doing a great job. But I'm just like, I can't say anymore. I've just said quite enough on it. But she's brilliant. Dwellers, yeah, I call the dwellers now. The trolls that live under the bridge. Dwellers, the bridge people. Yeah. You always get the people who seem a bit frustrated and need to go and get a girlfriend or a boyfriend or whatever. Hello. I don't know what you're thinking about the JFK Jr. thing, but it's going around a lot. And if the Daily Mail have started reporting on it, it's a conspiracy. And even talking about people on mainstream media, on social media talking about it, but it's not real people because the Daily Mail said it's a conspiracy. Yep, it's Friday night. Q might drop tonight. We never know. Oh, I just can't wait. I keep saying to Dad, I wonder when he'll come out, even though he's come out, because we're seeing him. If you're watching it and researching, because people who don't believe in it, you just need to go and watch the rallies and watch the videos that everyone's talking about and then see what's happening. But I mean, when he'll come forth to the people who are still asleep, as in, but Storm Upon Us is making another film, so I wonder what that'll have in it. Nigel Farage over here was having dinner with Steve Bannon. And if you know who Steve Bannon is, you'll know what I'm talking about. I was like, interesting, isn't it? But I'm just love it. I just love the whole plan of how they did all this with JFK Jr. basically. Oh, did she? What did she put a pic? What, from the rally, or just pictures of him? What he looks like now, without, you know, bits of his this nose bit here, and, you know, without the hat on, because he has got makeup on, and you can tell that. Oh yeah, because I've researched a lot on the JFK Jr. If I believed JFK Jr. wasn't alive, there's no way I'd be talking about it. But I did this a couple of months ago, and people who watch me on here know that I was really waffling on about it a few months ago. Still passionate about it, because you only have to go and watch. You only have to go and watch the live rallies. He's there. Trump's always waving at him and his wife when his wife's there. And God, it's just amazing. I don't understand the English people view on. What do you mean? I like Nigel Farage. Some people are not onto him because he didn't report on the Tommy Robinson thing. If people don't know about him, I think he, like I said, I've got my own thing on that. I've got to be a bit biased. Yeah, but like I said, he's friends with Trump, and that's all I'm saying. So, Obama, Maria, yeah, bye bye. Joe M thinks so too. Exactly. People think oh, he's not a bad guy, he's going to do this. He's been fighting for flipping to get out the EU for ages. Just because he didn't report on something a lot of us have reported on or still reporting on does not mean he's not there for a good reason. Trump sort of says things about certain things. It looks like he's not doing this and not doing that. Not behind the scenes. Steve Bannon, he sounds really familiar. Steve Bannon is the guy who did the film Trump at War. And if you've seen that, then you'll know. If you haven't, you need to go and just put Trump in. It should be on YouTube. Trump at War. He did the film to it, the documentary, I should say. That'll shock you if you've not seen it. He had dinner with Nigel Farage in Brussels, I think it was. Bit of a coincidence, isn't it? Yeah. So does that not make you think, like, Stephen Bannon? Do you think he's going to fill him in? Do you think he's going to, I don't know, a bit odd. It's not odd to me. Yeah, he used to be part of the Trump administration. Exactly. And he's been having lunch with Nigel Farage. Go Nigel. That's all I can say. Oh, dearie, dearie me. Like I said, Brussels sprouts. Like I said, campaign manager for POTUS. Exactly. Sorting America out. Big red waves coming. America sneezes, the whole world catches a cold. We'll follow suit. Because if anyone's not seen or in America about Tommy Robinson, go and check out, just put Tommy Robinson in YouTube and you'll see all the latest stuff that's been coming up about our army lads and how they had pictures taken with him and they're trying to take these pictures down, taking the phones off him, not letting them see the parents because he had a picture with, Tommy Robinson. Thought the army was supposed to be, fighting for the people and all that, but then again, just go and watch the video and you'll see. But I will mention that again with the other stuff in it about that. But like I said, if you go and watch, it's mad. But this is what I'm saying now. Some people don't think it's connected over the pond. It's connected globally. Everyone knows when they're reporting on stuff over here, they don't report the truth. They say it's a conspiracy or something different. So the next minute, that comes out. Yeah, I am Soldier X, Hareem, thank you. Because I think I did go on. I'm not talking about it tonight, but I will do. But you just put Tommy Robinson and he'll definitely pop up. So where did I go on? I went on hashtag Tommy is free, Tommy Robinson news. That's what I went on. You can go and check out what's been going on lately over here with Tommy, because that's what I'm trying to say to people as well. When they reported on him, when he first went to prison with all that stuff, they were lying about how many people were at the marches, what was really going on, always this, that and the other, lying as usual, like most of us know, because mainstream media reporting on it, but reporting lies and, taking pictures from different areas looking like, the group that was supporting Tommy was only this big when maybe that was Antifa and the opposite, because it's always the opposite. And that's the same thing about what the Daily Mail is doing here with the JFK Jr. and Trump conspiracy, because they're putting it out to the UK oh yeah, if you hear about this, just it doesn't matter. It's just a conspiracy theory because that's what they want you to think it is, not us. And I'm not talking about friends on here from another channel. You know who I'm talking about. I just mean people out here in La La TV land who read the newspapers and just follow mainstream media constantly. It's like, no, they're putting that into your head because that's how it works. So when you come across something on YouTube, me talking about someone else talking about, or you see something or when it starts coming out properly, which it is anyway, Twitter everywhere, oh, well, it's a conspiracy theory because they told me on TV, the newspapers told me, the TV told me, so therefore it must be true because mainstream media told me. All right then. Okay. Barcelona hoax terror attack. Yeah, there's just loads. Thank you. You sound really awake and wide awake. Yeah, because I just research a lot of stuff. Like I said, if you're on the Q thing, you've got to, I don't follow it much as I did before because you can see stuff now. Like I said, people are asking for facts and evidence. If you follow Q and the right channels and you see what's going on in the news and you can see right behind it, right through it, you see all the evidence. And then all the evidence coming about what Trump's done, what mainstream media said he wasn't doing. And then he does it because he makes promises and he keeps them. And they try to put it out on mainstream media. Oh no, he's doing this, he's doing that with North Korea. Oh no, he's doing this. No, he isn't. He's doing what he said he'd done. What has done. We see the evidence. It's right in front of our faces. Evidence Cav got in. It doesn't matter about that number. That still added up to Q anyway. Or was it R? At the end of the day, we got told Cav was getting in, full stop, weeks before. So we knew. We were watching the live hearings on YouTube. I was biting my nails even though I knew he was going to get in. It was infuriating because it was letting us see what the Democrats were doing and the judges at that hearing. It was letting us see how evil they are because that's what I said. When you follow Q, you can see how it works and you can see how they work. We knew he was going to get in. Even though Cav got upset, I'd get upset because even though he'd have known he was getting in, but you'd be that emotional because they lied about him, tried to destroy him because that's what they do. They destroy, they deceive, they lie, and all that other stuff. So we see it happening because it says sit back. We knew what was going on, but it's like Q said, it's a movie being played out. It's being portrayed back to us through mainstream media of how they want us to see it. But we all know it's totally different. We knew he was going to get in. That's why they were screaming about, and his kids screaming about the FBI, screaming about this to delay it and delay it. So they wanted to leave it so Cav wouldn't get in. They get the FBI. Next minute, oh no, the FBI are lying now. Oh no, it's something to do with the White House. Oh, what? Because it didn't go your way. And that's why you're all screaming about it. But you know what I mean? We knew that, but it was still entertaining to watch, and it still made you want to bite your nails off and shout at the telly because you just think you people are awful. You haven't even got proper evidence on it. It's innocent before proven guilty, just like what we're saying about Tommy over here. It's not guilty before proven innocent. It's innocent before proven guilty, but they're all back to front with everything, aren't they? Obviously, Luciferians. So, you know. So yeah, so anyway, so if you see that in the paper in the UK about Q, Trump and JFK Jr. being a conspiracy, it's up to you to have a look round and see what you think. Don't believe everything that mainstream media is telling you. My goodness. You're all right if it's Fox News on the good side of the Fox Newsers who do report the truth. Hoax, Stockholm terror attack, YouTube exposed it. Exactly. Yeah, John, is it gone? Interviews Tommy Robinson, new interview on YouTube about the Army Boys. Yeah, I've just said that about if anyone just go and type Tommy Robinson, you'll find it about the Army Boys. It's just absolutely disgusting, but that's what they've been doing all over the globe because it's all connected. But that's what I was saying about him and how they're reporting on false is how the Daily Mail is reporting on this, conspiracy theory. But that's up to you to have a look around and see what you think. But I'm sorry to say, people. Well, that's up to you, isn't it? Your opinion. I'm sorry to say, people, but you are going to hear a lot more of the JFK Jr. thing. I don't mean just on my channel. I mean, you're going to see a lot of it. And that should make you think, like, why is a lot of people talking about it? Because I know there's a lot of people that know me on a different thing and they don't like it, but I'm sure you'll be hearing a lot more of it. So you're going to be a bit angry, I think, because, it's getting about. If you tell a lie often enough, people will eventually believe it exactly. Think 9/11. Exactly. Boom. One of the biggest lies ever. But some people still say that's a conspiracy theory, don't they? Yeah, because we got told that off the news, didn't we? Yes, but they tell the truth all the time, don't they? So it's what it is. But like I said, you don't have to believe it. I'm very strong about it because I do look around, and I'm sorry, you cannot deny Vincent Fosca at last year, 2017, at Ohio, Youngstown, when we first saw him there, to now, and all the other things that have happened with him at the rallies. He's there. You can see him. If you research him properly and you're looking at pictures of JFK Jr., then don't forget he's aged 19 years now, and his wife, you're telling me you can't see the resemblance. He has got a bit of makeup on, people, and he has disguised himself a little bit, but if you actually do your research, you will actually see who is stood in front of you, who we've actually been talking to. Just like you said, you'll never believe who's been talking to you. Has been talking to you. Another Ohio rally tonight, is it? So, I'm so happy that I'm coming to America next year. I've never been, and I'm just like, can I get a whoop whoop? Especially after all this, I'll be like, ma. Hoax, London terror attacks, YouTube. Exactly. But I think it's that this is the thing, again, this is what Q is about. It's a truth movement. It's a movement to give power back to the people. It's not a cult. It's not. And even if it was, I'd rather be in this one. It's giving power back to the people, as it always should be in every country around the world. It should be the people telling the government and stuff how they want things, what they, not the other way around, as what they've been doing to control people. It's about giving the power back to people. That's what JFK wanted to do. He was trying to give the power back to the people. Globally as well. Like you said, America first, and then the world. Where we go one, we go all. Kennedy Bell, people. Oh, I'll be trying everything when I'm there. Be like, ooh. You'll have to tell me what. Being New York as well, she'll have to tell me all the good places to go. Is that where Trump Towers is? All the what a free ticket to Trump Towers. I want to go and see Daddy Trump. My president as well. Everything. I'm more just wanting to go and see Trump Towers. That's what I'm more concerned about. And anywhere that JFK Jr. loved. That's where I want to go. Oh, I might meet an American man. You just never know. But yeah, I believe so. Is Trump got a rally tonight? Has he got some more rallies coming up as well? I don't know what he says about him now. I think he said some stuff. I haven't really been following it because I just watch stuff now and my dad tells me, and I pick up on a few of them because I'm just sort of waiting for certain things at the minute. Yes, Trump is teaching us what the mockingbird media is. Exactly. It's all about educating us, giving you. I always stream when you have your tea. Yeah, it's about the mockingbird media and how they work, and that's why Joe Mass Pose. It was Joe Mass Pose. Now it's Q the plan to save the world. What was it called? Storm is upon us. Did the killing the mockingbird. Oh, don't worry, Tapper 77. I've thrown one out. You won't get notifications. You know what YouTube's like. And that's what he's doing. People see it as a bad thing. It's like, no, it's a truth. It's a truth movement. He was giving us breadcrumbs. That's what they're called. So you go and research with these breadcrumbs and have a look around, and then you start finding other things. And then it's learning how to research and find out things for yourself and giving the power back to the people. Simple. Blue Moon on Kentucky. Keep up shine. Thank you. You know what I mean? So thank you. So that's basically what it is. So I don't see why people think it's a bad thing. And then on top of that, obviously, the JFK Jr. conspiracy, you know, is the icing on the cake, really, because he's the one, like I keep saying, like other people keep saying, who is going to unite America, Democrats and Republicans, whatever, and the world because of the story behind it. Someone said today, someone said someone said, where was it? The biggest story in the 1,000 years. Someone said 1,000 years. That's big, that. Who was I watching? Again, I was watching Is JFK Jr. Alive? Is he Q? That was by David Zutlick channel. Also, Cordicon's new video on it was brilliant because he was like, I can't believe I'm talking about this again, because he wasn't sure about the JFK Jr. thing. Yeah, Trump changed everything. And the reason why he changed everything is because he's not a politician. He's not one of them. He didn't want to be in the cabal, and that's why they all scream about him. He was a businessman, and he needed to be a businessman. Reason being, America and places around the world as well are being taken down, but America's being taken down from the inside out by corporations and stuff like that. Who knows best about business and was very good at business, at bringing things under the price of whatever he was doing, and normally was within the time frame as well. Who did that? Who knew about these people? Who knew how they worked because of the circles he walked in? So everyone says, oh, he's in the Illuminati. He's one of them because he walked around with them. Yeah, because he was in them with high people and powerful people and rich people, because he was one himself. He's not a bad person because he's rich. But how do you take them down? By keeping them close and seeing how they work and seeing what they do. So he says he knows a lot on Oprah Winfrey, doesn't he? Yeah, he does. Yeah. Oh, yeah, Bush, yeah. And that's what I mean. And that's why I think on the channel I was watching before, like I said before, it says, you know, the cabal, Hillary Clinton, the Bushes, Obama, the FBI, the CIA, the BLM, Uranium One, the man, is it the Hammonds, the Rothschilds, Saudi Arabia, the Bilderbergs, child trafficking, the paedophilia and the assassinations, and etc. and etc. Trump is not a politician. Some people say, oh, he's another flip side of the coin because they're all bad. No, he isn't. He's the first one that's been different in a long time. That's why they were all screaming on mainstream media. The celebrities are screaming because a lot of them are part of it. They don't get that much money for some of the stuff. That's why they're all hate him. That's why no one reports good on him on mainstream media around the globe, because he's not one of them. I don't know, but I could fire that back at you, Dong Dung. It's a bit of a stupid question to ask, really, isn't it? Can't fix stupid, can you, really? Bots or paid people? It's not going to put me in a bad mood. But yeah, so, yeah, Mr. President Trump. But like I said, when you think about it, it's just amazing. Like I said, he did if anyone saw it yesterday on YouTube, the chat, you know, with Kanye, and then they had the chat, 17 likes, the chat with, about the music industry. It's brilliant. Because we know about certain things in the music industry. So does Kanye, about how they get the real good the real good musicians and singers, songwriters. They're stealing them. They're stealing their work, or they're not letting them do what they want, or they get rid of some. And you know how they get rid of them. So yes, top 7-7. Not the was it the Hammonds? The Hammonds. That's what it said on one of the videos anyway. Ah. But yeah, it's just, I don't know. I just wish more people could properly go and look at the stuff, take the time out to just, like, I mean, you don't even have to take that much time out. It's like you can plainly see it, as plain as day. They said they put things out as plain as day with all the symbology and all this, that and the other, and they do. Guess what? JFK Jr.'s been doing it. Master troll like Trump and Melania at the, where was she? Where was she stood outside? The pyramids. So it was right behind her like this, you know, those who'd like to have the pyramid Illuminati sign. She was there throwing it back in their face. Yep, they do sell the soul. I've also just seen a video, I'll have to get the name because it was really weird. I just saw someone today talking about somewhere in Norway, I think it was Norway, it was a park, a massive park, and all around was these reptilian statues and like people, but it looked like the men were throwing the women off something, and really weird park with really weird statues in it, but the person who made it was obviously very rich, and I don't even know what the park was called, but I'll have to find it because we are Q. Yes, it's like we are Spartacus. We are Q. I've seen the memes of that as well. They're great. Dr. Terror. Don't remember that. Yeah, all the evils do is make fun of Melania. I know they make fun of her. Oh, she's stupid. She's this, that, and the other. She speaks about 10 different languages. She can't be that daft, can she? Oh, hi. Yeah, she had a white hat on, no white hat. She was stood at the pyramids with the pyramid right behind her like this because who was the guy who was stood at Mount Rushmore and was trying to ask for the assassination of Trump? Yeah, so she stood there as if to say, yeah, we've got you as well because that's your symbolism is the pyramid. Mm. Oh yeah, white magic, yeah. You know, people go on about black magic. That's what they do. You know, they're from the dark occult. We're all magic people. We all have energies and frequencies and stuff I've spoke about before. They're trying to keep the truth from us of what we really are. Kanye was sort of talking a bit like that the other day on, I think it was yesterday, wasn't it, in the Oval Office? So, you know, it was good. Yeah. Dark and light, good and bad. There has to be both. You know, that's just how it, you know, works. So I'm going to go anyway. Yeah. Well, it's like people, you're either good or you're bad, and there's sort of the ones that are in between, aren't they? They're a bit like, not as bad, but sort of sit on the fence or follow other people depending on what's going on. I think Milani's interview on tonight. Oh, is it? Oh, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, James Comey. That was just, do you know what I mean? Disgusting. But oh, it's all right. I was just waffling on about JFK Jr. because a lot of people are reporting on it, you know. I mean, not that I need to be convinced, obviously, because you know what I think on that. And it's just my opinion, but, you know, I look round and I'm seeing the rallies and I'm like, oh, my God. Oh, I've got to go. I'm a bit tired. I just wanted to come on and be like, I mean, it's still Friday and it's early. Well, it's earlier than it is over here in America, so you never know. He might drop tonight or tomorrow. But it's like I've said, if you're not you don't have to be on the queue thing to look for JFK Jr., but please go and look at the evidence of the rallies. And he's there. He always turns round to him. Wherever he is, you'll see this as well, wherever he is, he always turns round to him and smiles. We've caught Vincent smiling back. Everything. It's just amazing. Yeah, let there be light. What was it? Conquers darkness, Vincent Fusker stands for. Love coffee with Dolly. I'll meet you under the clock. Well, that's why, I mean, I go live a lot and it is tiring, you know, it does tire me out. No, it's messy today, that's why it's up. It's been windy here today, got blown around today, so, yeah, I'll probably do a coffee chat tomorrow, see if there's anything going on, because I've not really been looking on YouTube a lot, because like I said, I've been doing some crafty stuff and learning how to bead tonight. Would have wanted to chuck it through the window, these little tiny little tubey beads. Don't know if you can see. Tiny, tiny. Tiny. Thank you. I don't know. I'll still be talking about the giant thing, and I'm gonna have to find the guy who was talking about this reptilian park because it was weird. Well, it's not weird. Well, it is, but it was just like, why have they got statues of that there? This, that and the other. Yeah, Trump at Mount Mushmore. Oh, I just love Kanye. I love him. It's brilliant. Thank you. Yeah, the only thing is you don't have to believe about JFK Jr., but if you follow a lot of the Trump rallies and a lot of videos talking about it, they'll show you the pictures. I haven't got my little tablet anymore because I used to show pictures on my phone because I've done a few videos from a couple of months ago where I showed you my evidence of what I was finding. A lot of people are doing that. So when you actually see it, you're just like, hang on a minute, this is getting really like, you know. So, like I said, if you research, you'll see. But I'm the sort of person who has a lot of faith in it. I wouldn't just follow something because I think it's trendy or it's going to get me more likes and all that. I never came on YouTube to do that. I just came on to talk about the stuff I want to talk about. It won't always be on this because this won't always be here, but there'll be different exciting things. But like I said, I do want to do a lot more videos on bringing people's energy up and stuff and getting, let's deprogram ourselves from all this crapness that's been going on for, decades. Thank you. Oh, well, I'll be looking out for more Trump rallies. It's like, where's Wally? I've said this before and everyone said, oh, where's Waldo over there? It's like, where's Wally? Honestly, they're going to have to bring a book out called Where's JFK Jr. when it's all done because, never mind, your kids won't be reading books called Where's Wally, it'll be Where's JFK Jr. It's hilarious. Yeah, the reason why I'm so upbeat all the time is I have faith in good people, and I'll leave you with the JFK Jr. quote on the lines of what he said when, supposedly before he died. He said, and it's on 17 Lights, he said, I could have been a great man, but he wanted to be a good man. There are good people out there, people. And that's what you've got to believe in. They want you to believe that life is crap, there's nothing good, keep you down. There's more bad people out there than good. A lot have been brainwashed anyway, but I'm telling you, there is a lot of good people out there. And when some people realise what they've been doing is wrong just through brainwashing, they'll want to change. They'll want to change because, like I said, the world it doesn't need to be like the way it's been. It doesn't. But that's just the way I think because it's your mindset, how you think. Oh, lovely, lovely. Very funny. You obviously don't. Oh, don't the people that dwell under the bridge just make you laugh? They have no picture of themselves and you go and check the channel out. There's nothing on it. Bots. Howdy from Texas. I'm going now. So, it's a dwellers under the bridge time. So, yes, I'm going to go and have a brew and see what's going on in the YouTube land, people. So, like I said, it's my reality, that's what I think, but I know there's a lot of out there who believe it too. Hi! I can't believe how wrong I was about you. Thank you. I don't know what you thought, but I'm glad, I don't know what I've said to change your mind, but thank you. I'm going now though, because I've just done my chat. But like I said, there's a lot of good out there. The most thing I'm seeing before I go on YouTube is there is a different lineup of realities because I'm seeing a lot of people talking about higher vibrations, talking about people that have come in. Why did I say that? That have, it's like you're being woke up in at a certain time to get this truth out about like how Kanye's talking about love and positivity and what we should be doing to help each other, the world, everything. I know that sounds a bit corny, but it's true because that's what we should be doing. We should be looking after Eden, which is our earth, and stuff like that. So I most likely will see you weekend. You will. Notification. People saying they're not getting them. Probably on target with something, obviously, aren't they, or something. I don't know. So I shall see you soon. Have a good evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is where you all are. And thank you. And I shall see you soon. Bye.